Totally we have 8 processes. Already we are studied 6 processes that are quasi-static process. Second one is isochoric process. Third one is isobaric process. Fourth one is cyclic process. Fifth one is isothermal process. Sixth one is adiabatic process. These are we are covered in the last classes, but in this class now we want to discuss another 2 processes. And what are the 2? The first one is a reversible process, and that is the 7th one, and the 8th one is irreversible process. Reversible and irreversible processes. Based on this topic, in this chapter we have one 8 marks question. In the next video we will discuss that topic for 8 marks question topic. Now first, reversible process. In that one only meaning is the reverse. Next one is irreverse, means not reverse. Now first, what is the reversible process? See the definition and listen with concentrationally. A process that can be retraced back. A process that can be retraced back in opposite direction in such a way that the system passes through the same states as in the direct process, and finally the system and surroundings returns to in their original states. You take one system, okay, it moves, means the changes is occurred in one direction, and when we can retrace in the opposite direction or retrace back in the opposite direction, the same states are repeated, and finally the system and surroundings to gets their original states is called reversible process. Means in the direct process, whatever the changes is occurred in the opposite direction, in the same, it means retrace back in the opposite direction. Retrace back means if we move like this and move like this, this is called not retrace back. Moves like this and like this, same. Don't deviate the direction, it is called retrace back. A process that can be retraced back in the opposite direction in such a way that the system passes through in the same state as in the direct process, and finally the system and surroundings returns in their original states is called reversible process. Means in this direction whatever the changes is occurred, in the same opposite directions the same changes is occurred with system and surroundings is called reversible process. It is impossible. That's why we can say it is an ideal process. Just imagine ideal. We want to try like that, but not possible, but we can say there is a chance we can get it. Okay, that's why it is called ideal process. Reversible process is called an ideal process. Is there any examples for it? Yes. What are that one? Slow isothermal process, slow adiabatic process. What we can say? Slow isothermal process and slow adiabatic process. But already we know that one. Isothermal process is a slow process, but adiabatic is not slow process, it is a rapid. But even though if adiabatic process also slow process, we can say that is a reversible process, but anyhow reversible process is an ideal process. And is there another example? Yes, there. Peltier effect and Thomson effect. Actually these two topics are in our second year syllabus, but it is removed, not there. But anyhow, Peltier effect and Thomson effect. One more example also there, but it is enough. Okay. But anyhow, reversible process is an ideal process. Now the second one, irreversible process. Irreverse. Now, a process that cannot be retraced back in the opposite direction is called as irreversible process. Means in the direct process, whatever the changes is occurred, when we can retrace back, same changes never achieved. That process is called by the which one? Irreversible process. Simply we can say all the natural processes are irreversible process. Means in one direction the changes occurred, in the opposite direction the same changes is not occurred, is called irreversible process. So all the natural processes such as conduction, convection, radiation. Conduction is occurred in solids, convection is occurred in liquids and gases, and radiation is without the media. And radioactivity that you are studied in 10th class, etc. are irreversible processes. Now, is there any examples we want to write it? Yes, we can write. Number of examples are there. Already we are discussed here, but example 1. Work done against the friction. One example I will want to give to you. These are my two palms. I am done work. Smooth or rough? Fingers are rough, that's why friction. Work is done or not? Work is done. Again as a friction. So when I rub my palms, what happened? This is one direction. I got heat energy. Yes or no? If you give the same heat energy, our palms moves never. That's why whatever the changes is occurred in direct, in one direction, the same changes not retraced back, in which process is called irreversible process. Is it clear? Rub your palms, we get heat energy. The same heat energy is given, our palms can move? No. That's why work done again as the friction is the first example. Now heat produced by the conductor when by flow of current through it. Heat produced by conductor by flow of current through it. Now let us take a wire. Through the wire, current flows. After switch off, if touch the wire, otherwise let us take a fan. When the fan is rotates, when we can switch on, after some time switch off, touch it, it produces heat energy. The same heat energy is given to the fan, it gives the current. Now when current flows, we will get the heat energy. If we give the heat energy, the current flows? No. In one direction, the electrical energy is converted into heat energy. The same heat energy is given, we will get the electrical energy? No. That's why it is also called as which one? Irreversible process. That's why all the natural processes are called as irreversible processes. But ideal process is reversible process, and we can take the example as slow isothermal process and slow adiabatic process. And next of all, Peltier effect and Thomson effect. One small difference. Reversible, whatever the changes is occurred in one direction, the same changes is occurred in the opposite direction is called reversible. Whatever the changes is occurred in direct process, the same changes is not occurred in the opposite direction is called irreversible process. Okay, now reversible process. based on the reversible process. Means in the irreversible process, some amount of energy is lost. In the all the natural processes are called irreversible process. Due to the irreversible processes, some amount of energy is lost. Now we want to utilize that energy. Scientist especially designed one engine. The scientist name is called Carnot. Carnot is designed one engine. That engine is a ideal engine. That Carnot engine is called Carnot is designed one engine. That engine is a reversible engine, means ideal engine. After death of him, it is called by Carnot engine, and he was designed one engine. That engine is called Carnot engine, and that Carnot engine is an ideal engine. Now, what is the Carnot engine? And with the help of the Carnot engine, we want to derive one equation. That equation is efficiency of Carnot engine. What is that one? Efficiency of the Carnot engine. In case of the Carnot engine, we take the first example in the reversible process. What are the examples? Slow isothermal process and slow adiabatic processes are considered in the working of the which one? One engine. That engine is called by the which one? Carnot engine. Who is designed that? The French engineer Sadi Carnot is designed one engine. That engine is called by Carnot engine. Now, Carnot engine. A engine works as heat engine in one direction and also worked as cool engine refrigerator. In an opposite direction is called Carnot engine. It is an ideal engine. Okay, means the Carnot engine works as heat engine in one direction and works as cool engine, means refrigerator in opposite direction. That engine is called as which one? Carnot engine. This Carnot engine has three major parts in it. Carnot engine has three major parts in it. What are the three major parts? Major parts is three, but totally we can say four. The first one is source. Second one is sink. Third one is working substance. Working substance. Next, fourth one is insulating stand. These are the parts of Carnot engine. What are these? Parts of Carnot engine. Now, this is the Carnot engine. This is source. Is at a temperature T1, gives the heat energy Q1. This is called hot reservoir. Next one. This is insulating stand. On the insulating stand we can take this is working substance, and the last one is this is zinc, receives the heat energy Q2, temperature is T2. This is called cold reservoir. Carnot engine has three major parts. First one is source, is a temperature T1, gives the heat energy Q1. This is the insulating stand. On the insulating stand we are taking working substance. In this working substance we take a gas, and this is the cold reservoir, otherwise sink, is a temperature T2, receives the heat energy Q2 from the surroundings. But in working substance what we can take? We take ideal gas as a system, in the working substance. Okay, these are the topics in the which one? Carnot engine. And from this Carnot engine we find the efficiency. The efficiency of the Carnot engine is very important in this chapter for 8 marks question. We will discuss that in the next video. Okay, right. Carnot engine works as heat engine in one direction and also works as cool engine or refrigerator in an opposite direction, is called Carnot engine. It is an ideal engine. It has 4, actually in book we can say 3, but I am taken 4. First one is source, second one sink, third one is working substance, fourth one is insulating stand. The engine diagram is like that. Source, it is a temperature T1, gives the heat energy or supplies the heat energy Q1 to the working substance, but the source is called as hot reservoir. And next one is sink. It is a temperature T2 and receives the heat energy Q2 from the working substance, and the sink is called as a cold reservoir. But in the Carnot engine we take the ideal gas as a system in the working substance. Means in Carnot engine what we are taken as a system? Ideal gas taken as a system in the working substance.